Hello, and I welcome you to this very important session in Obstetric Anesthesia. I'm Dr. Vanilla and welcome to Raaonline.co.in. This important topic is about severe preeclampsia and eclampsia management. It's often dreaded complication in a pregnant patient with a high risk of morbidity and mortality. Prevention is better than cure, and we hope that we would have dealt with this patient right from the first trimester and prevented severe preeclampsia and eclampsia. However, there are plenty of unbooked patients, and also because of the nature of the disease, you end up seeing severe preeclamptic and eclamptic patients in your clinical practice, and it's of utmost importance that you know how to manage them when they come in and actually ensure safe delivery of the baby and safety of the mother. So we're going to go through how to actually diagnose this problem. Step 1 is to diagnose, is this gestational hypertension, is this preeclampsia, or is this severe preeclampsia with an impending eclampsia? Okay, so what is gestational hypertension? Gestational hypertension is defined as a systolic blood pressure greater than 140 millimeters of mercury and a diastolic greater than or 90 millimeters of mercury after 20 weeks of gestation. This is the definition without any features of preeclampsia. Okay, so when it comes to preeclampsia, it is the presence of a gestational hypertension plus one or more of the following conditions. One is proteinuria, which has been described for many decades as a part of a classical triad, but with or without proteinuria, it can still be preeclampsia if you have any one of the end organ damage signs. Okay, so this is an important part that you need to focus on. Right? Is there any feature of acute kidney injury? For example, is there a rising creatinine? Okay, in normal pregnancy physiology, you would actually see a small drop in urea and creatinine. However, in this patient, you might actually see a rising urea and creatinine, which will give you an indication that there is kidney damage. Is there development of liver dysfunction and ensuing HELP syndrome? So what is HELP syndrome? With a presence of hemolysis, elevated liver enzymes and low platelets. So here you should be able to differentiate whether it is thrombocytopenia due to gestation or early HELP or an atypical HELP. So we need to look for these signs in this patient who has developed a new onset hypertension. Are there any neurological complications? For example, visual blurriness, headaches, patient having nausea, vomiting, and even any altered behavior before she actually has a cerebral irritability or a fit. These might be the early on signs. So you need to be looking for any of these symptoms as a warning sign. They are the typical red flags of preeclampsia. And also hematological complication, which is the very important one to be obviously seen, development of coagulation disturbances because of liver dysfunction.